Hey guys, and welcome to my first ever video that's actually aimed towards something useful. Very nice, very nice. I'm making this video because the current hot location is Bifrost, as you all know, and move is my specialty. I'm like 90% sure I made Moon Girl move, and if not, don't care, I'm gonna say I did anyways. But move is a deck that is near and dear to my heart. I've been playing it since like I got all of the pool to move cards, like over 750 games with it. I feel like I have a decent grasp of the mechanics. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to play the deck to at the very least, a decent level. And if you want more help, you can always DM me on Discord for coaching. I do it for free, always, never going to charge anyone for coaching ever. That's just something that I do. And yeah, I'll go over the deck more in the outro, but just for now, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in game number 1. Peace. Hey guys, welcome to game number 1, and like I said in the intro, I will be going over my moves extensively, and we win the game now. Cool. So, we have a very good hand here. What I can do is lay Angela, and then dagger into Nightcrawler, and then I do that in mid, because next turn I won't know if this location is safe or not, and if it's not, we play it in Bifrost. And I just win the game because dagger gets really huge. Okay, Iron Fist. Okay, so they're also playing move. Interesting. Not really. Oh, so it's not safe. Cool. Let's just do this then. They're going to play towards Bifrost because they're also move, and they want their cards to shift right. So I feel safe playing the Angel there. But now what I have is I have Craven. So I think that's just better for me. Okay. Interesting. I mean, I guess they don't want to flood their board, right? Makes sense. Actually, I have a big brain play. I do this, and then I do this. And then when it moves with Bifrost, it gains the stats again. And then this procs Angela, and then the dagger moves in here, gains the +4 already, and then gains +6 after that. Okay, Vulture on the left. So I'm assuming they have Doctor Strange in hand, which they might use on the well, they don't have Prio with Vulture. Just do this, then I do do that, and I do this because my cards shift out of Bifrost, and then they're gonna want, and then they're incentivized to move Vulture in here, maybe a multiple man, and then I get the stats with dagger, and I can also move Craven in there as well, so I get more stats than just their Vulture. Yeah, see, so if I do this and then I do that. Yep. Hulkbuster on Vulture, interesting play. Don't know why they didn't place him on the multiple man, but you know, teach their own. And now this goes up to a big number, which I like. Vulture goes up to 12, which is fine by me. Some nerd APM, some bad APM right there, not gonna lie. I mean, not APM, just some bad plays that I was trying to make that I couldn't make. Anyways, I think I just can't play anything in there. I always win left now, but I can move my cloak in there, I guess, as well. If I want. No, I don't want to. So this plays really poorly around my Heimdall, but I'm never gonna Heimdall here. I'm just gonna Chavez. I'm gonna Chavez on top of my cloak. I mean, on top of my Angela. Cool. Shang-Chi, I'm assuming? Nope. Marvel. Cool. And then now, nothing can be played here, so I don't really care about it. But I do this, I'm always using this. So actually what I want to do here is do this. I get 8, 10, 18, 20. Angela has prio. I just do that actually, right? This adds the most stats to Crimson. I get 5, 7, 15, 23. They could just Angela here. They probably do actually. No, they just won the game. Huh? I ain't no chump. Ain't no chump. Cool. GG. They played that very weirdly, but hey, I did min-max this very hard. I moved the Nightcrawler to Bifrost at the end because I realized that I wanted to keep my Angela here because I kept more stats in this location because I didn't need them here because I already had a 14 power Craven and a 13 power Dagger. So I kept the Angela in this location by moving the Nightcrawler here because I didn't want the Angela to move to Bifrost. And the Heimdall was like pretty much just 10 power always, along with the Angela plus the Vulture, which is 8, plus the Iron Fist. So yeah, some pretty good math here. Even if they played Chavez there, we would have won the game. So yeah, it's pretty good. All right, I'll see you guys in game number 2. Peace. Hey guys, welcome to game number 2. And Bifrost, amazing. We love it. We love to see it. And Dagger and Vulture in hand. Great for us. Big house. It's alright. Assuming they play big house here. Well, I'm gonna take just a gander and play towards mid. If they don't play towards mid, it's alright. If they do, it's great. They do, and I'm happy. Okay. Tempo Cloak. I love Tempo Cloak. It's my favorite cloak. I just do this, right? I do this, and then I burn 1 mana next turn by Cloak and Nightcrawler. Oh wow, Tempo Hulkbuster on top of Tempo Cloak. What a Chad. Didn't want me to get as many dagger procs. I respect it. Okay, so I don't have to burn the mana anymore, I guess. That's good. That's good for me. So yeah, I just do that there. And then Bifrost shifts all of this over. I get +5 here, potentially +4 here, and then plus 6 there at minimum. Then I move this over there. And then, yep. Dracula move. Or maybe it's not move. Maybe it's just like a really weird deck. Okay. So if I do this and this and this gains +5 and this gains +4. However, if they move like their Cloak or their Dracula there, I can't move my Vulture. So actually I think what I do here is a little bit strange. Yeah. So I'm doing this. because the vulture moves, and then the Doctor Strange procs, and then the Craven procs, and then the dagger procs. So yeah, that's how the yeah, move prio, super important thing to learn. I discuss it in my move guide. Check it out. Yep. And then yep, then it gains the dagger, which didn't really matter because they didn't move into Bifrost. However, you know, just safe to play around out anyways. Pretty cringe lines here, but I win. Yeah, easy. I had no really good lines there. However, I won the game anyways. It just seemed very awkward. But yeah, I won that game because, well, not because of move prio, but because if they were to play towards Bifrost, I wouldn't have procced my Craven, and then the Vulture would have went here anyways. But yeah, see you guys in game number 3. Peace. Hey guys, welcome to game number 3, and this is a hand that is mine. Not the best, not the worst. If it's Bifrost, we are very, yep, we're happy. Cool. They can move their Nightcrawler, but I don't care, to be fair. So yeah. Doesn't really matter where I play this. Yeah, I guess it does if I want to like yeah, I guess I play it here, but not really. I guess it's actually better here because if I get the location that like gives you +1 power if there's no card there, it's better. Sewer system, fine by me. This is just an extra proc on Craven, you fool. So I do this. I always play this here. I do this. Then I do this. Yeah. That's fine. I'm dull. Don't really care about that, not gonna lie. Just cringe, I guess, but just do that. The reason I'm doing this is just stats, like just big stats, number gober, you know, easy dubs. So I moved there just in case they moved earlier, and they did. So yeah, pretty happy about that. And then Nightcrawler procced the Craven twice. So that's pretty good for me. This is fine. Actually, no. I mean, yeah, cool. I was gonna play the Angela first and then the Hulkbuster, because next turn I'm drawing Chavez, and I'm just gonna play for tempo and Bifrost because I'm not gonna move it because I don't have Heimdall anymore, and I'm not gonna draw anything besides Chavez next turn. So just playing for tempo there would have been the best, because even if I did buff up the multiple man to 6, it wouldn't have moved with Doctor Strange because my Craven is at 9. So yeah. And their Jessica Jones never beats my Craven because it only goes up to 10 and I have 12 there. And I'm assuming they just have like some like niche tempo cards that don't really matter. And yeah, that was a pretty good game. I'll see you guys in the outro. Peace. Hey guys, welcome to the outro where I will be explaining how to play this deck. So I already have a move guide put out, and it goes over, you know, like my advanced list mostly, which ran Moon Girl. But with Bifrost being the hot location, I feel like Heimdall is just so much better because it shifts in the opposite direction, which is great. And Moon Girl is more like just generically good for move in like any location, but Heimdall is great with Bifrost. If I knew I was always going to get Bifrost, I would run Heimdall, and right now we are pretty much always going to get Bifrost, so yeah. The basic rundown of this list is you want to play for the combo when you can, but if you can't, tempo is your best friend. Tempo in this deck is off the charts. This deck can, like, you know, get like 10 plus power on like turn 3, and it's, you know, it's really good. And at the end, you will have like at least like 125 plus power lane, even without the combo, because this deck is just insane. Some of you may know that Heimdall can be a very risky play because your opponent always expects Heimdall, right? Because it's like the move finisher. However, you don't always have to play Heimdall, and sometimes you shouldn't, because Chavez it's fun. It's not great, it's not bad. However, in some cases, Chavez does excel when you want to play for the Heimdall bait, and you know when your opponent is going to play towards the Heimdall finisher, when they shift their focus to the leftmost lanes, and they usually start doing this around like turn 4, if they expect that you are building up towards a Heimdall. And now with Bifrost being the hot location, it's gonna be pretty it's gonna be pretty like popular to do so. However, I'm telling you right now that sometimes it's just not the right choice because your opponent will be expecting it. Sometimes your opponent will just play a Shang-Chi if you have Prio and you just lose the game outright. Sometimes your opponent will just play Kingpin on turn 6 and you just lose outright. And, you know, it's just things like that that very much will determine whether you win or lose a game because of whether or not you play Heimdall or Chavez. And it's just really important to know when you have to play which one. And you know when you have to play Chavez when you're heavily winning either all locations or 2 locations. And if you're winning 2 locations heavily and you're losing one by a very like small amount, like 6 to 7, you just play Chavez on the location that you're losing. You do this because Chavez is not expected as much as it should be. And if you play Chavez in the location with the least power, you win that lane sometimes because they play around thinking that they're going to win that location. And yeah, like this deck has very like too many intricate like combos, especially with Moon Girl. Like the deck is insane in what you can do, but actually achieving those things is hard. This deck has a very high skill ceiling, but a relatively low skill floor, in the sense that the deck plays pretty simply when you don't have the combo. Because when you don't have the combo, you are overthinking and you just play like a regular tempo deck. But one thing I didn't go over during the games is snapping. Usually I snap like between turns 1 and 2. I didn't in the video because I always get flustered when I record and I kind of forget things that are like simple. But, you know, In like two of those games, I'm pretty sure I should have snapped because my hand is just too good. Like, you get hands with this deck that are just too good, where you just know that you're going to win. And those hands consist of Angela, Craven, Dagger, Cloak, and Strange. Multiple man, typically you only snap with multiple man when you have Hulkbuster in the same hand in your opening hand or on turn 2. Usually I don't like snapping on turn 1 unless I have multiple man Hulkbuster in my opening hand, and on turn 2 I like snapping if I just have a generically good move hand. But yeah, this list is very, very, very hard to play well, like extremely well. But if you do need help, if you need extra help, I am always available for coaching. Just need to schedule an appointment with me. Usually available for like 1 to 2 hours at any given time. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.